Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Olebra TV. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video, I'm going to talk about the UFC 290. That was a great card, that was a great fight. Headlining Alexander Volkanovski versus Dricus. For this video, I'm going to talk about Robert Whittaker versus Du Plessis. That was a great fight. Du Plessis really fight well. He fought well. Whittaker fought well, former champion, coming to this fight, prepared. Du Plessis coming in, prepared. Du Plessis is a South African born fighter. He came to this fight saying that he wants to win, he wants to KO Whittaker and go after Israel Adesanya. But hey, he got a victory. So Du Plessis will fight Israel Adesanya in the future. We don't know when this fight is going to be, but it will be this year, sometime this year. Du Plessis is a great fighter. I'll be talking about breaking down the fight, what happened, what Du Plessis did well, what Whittaker did well, but fell short of taking the victory. Whittaker really fought well. Du Plessis versus Whittaker. Whittaker, great fighter. Du Plessis, great fighter. So they came out, touched gloves. You guys know Whittaker is such a good fighter. He fought Israel Adesanya, twice. First one was a decision. Second one was it's KO. Israel Adesanya took the victory. Okay, Israel Adesanya, he's a great fighter, man. No one like in this division. I don't think no one can beat Israel Adesanya right now. He's a champion for a reason. But Whittaker, he's ranked number 2 in this division, in the middleweight division. Coming to this fight, he's a ranked pound for pound as well. People don't know that Whittaker is ranked number 15 pound for pound in the UFC. Came to this fight, thinking to get the victory against Du Plessis. But Du Plessis is on fire. Nobody saw this coming. Whittaker odds was up there. I don't even know what the number is, but he was a favorite going to this fight. And that was a shocker, really. Likewise, the co-main event, the Brandon Moreno versus Pantoja's fight was a great fight as well. Pantoja took the victory. Now he's the champion in the flyweight division. So this fight, they came in, touched gloves and controlling the octagon. Whittaker was controlling the octagon. He was throwing a lot of jabs, throwing a lot of overhand. They're doing well, mixing it up with the kicks and punches. Du Plessis was, countering well, waiting for the time to counter properly. But Du Plessis, I think he's more a reserve fighter. He kind of hold himself back, trying to counter, trying to know when to explode. He did well, keeping distance, putting his hand up, defending properly, defending well. We know it's the first round. First round is usually the time fighters, know what the other fighters bringing to the table, trying to measure, trying to know what this guy is trying to do. If he's gonna stand up, is he gonna take me to the ground? What's he gonna do, right? I think Du Plessis really understand the game because this dude haven't been long in the UFC. Has only started his career 10 years ago and was signed by the UFC in 2020. Only have 6 fights in the UFC. Most of them are KOs and TKOs. He is a good fighter, man. So coming to this fight, Whittaker was throwing a lot of kicks, man, and Du Plessis was defending properly, going well. But Du Plessis really, trying to measure out. He threw a right hand on Whittaker, trying to engage, engage into the counters. So Du Plessis moved well. He's a good fighter, man. Even his distance, the way he was keeping distance was great. I think the way he fights, he can go places, man. The way he does things, he can go places. He fought Darren Till. You guys remember Darren Till's fight? Was a war between Darren Till. Darren Till is a good fighter, but Du Plessis really played the fight well. He used his wrestling. Everybody forgot that Du Plessis is a second degree black belt kickboxer. So he is good on his feet, but wrestling, nobody think he's a good wrestler, but he utilizes wrestling well. All around, I think he's an all-round fighter. If you tell me there's no angle he belongs to, but he is a good fighter. Standing up on the ground, he did it well, you know. During that fight, man, like Whittaker, you know, in the first round, shoot for a takedown, took Du Plessis down, you know, trying to wrestle him, but Du Plessis is a good fighter. Like on the ground, his takedown defense is so good, you know. When he took him down, he got up. He got up. Like when he was on the ground, like when he was going down, he hold Whittaker like he was trying to choke him or something, you know. That's the good takedown defense. The way he did it was good, and he went down with Whittaker. Whittaker got a takedown for sure, and boom, he went down and he got up. Du Plessis is such a good fighter. He shows everyone that he can really engage well in the fight. I think if he's fight Israel Adesanya, we all know that he's not that of a good wrestler, but he has a good takedown defense. And coming into the background as a kickboxer, I think Du Plessis can easily challenge Israel Adesanya in the kickboxing. Israel Adesanya is in another level in the kickboxing, right? But we know that he can engage properly, right? So his stand up here was good. Like he was like playing it well against Whittaker, but Whittaker, you know, he always mixed it up. He mixed it up with an overhand, with a big overhand. He landed a very big overhand and, you know, backed Du Plessis up. But Du Plessis is such, the way he do things was so great. So, you know, even his takedowns was good. Like his first takedown during the entire fight was good. Like he really played it well. He grabbed Whittaker and he took him down and threw him down. And Whittaker, I think he was surprised on how good his takedown is, right? So he took him down, you know, beat him up so badly, ground and pound him. But Whittaker is good. He, you know, came back up, you know, do what Whittaker does, right? Mixing his kicks and punches together. He did that, and you know, Du Plessis counters and understand that, geez, you know what, I have to do something here, man. Like he needs to, you know, throw a lot of overhand and throw a lot of feints and a lot of jabs. You know, if you guys watch the entire fight, the jab really brought Whittaker down. His right hand jab brought him down, and Whittaker wobbled. He didn't know what's going on that second round. So what happened? Like when he wobbled, he went close to the fence, and Du Plessis capitalized on it and rained a lot of punches on Whittaker. Now Du Plessis is victorious against Whittaker, right? So Whittaker, as I said before, is ranked number 2. For sure it's gonna go down because Du Plessis will go over that. I don't know, maybe he might be second, because first now I think it's Alex, and Israel Adesanya is the champion in that division. So Du Plessis for sure will fight Israel Adesanya. You know, after the fight, Israel Adesanya came to the octagon and they exchanged words, and that fight is gonna happen. You know, we're gonna see Israel Adesanya and Du Plessis fight in the future. And I think he would do well against Israel. I don't know how that fight will go, but I think Israel, you know, will do what Israel does. Like he's a great stand-up guy. I think he can take Du Plessis out. You know, the way he's going right now, I think Israel Adesanya is on fire. I don't think Du Plessis will have that chance to beat Israel. Israel is more all-rounded. You know, his losses against Alex, you know, in the kickboxing days, and he lost to Alex recently, and he got his belt back. So I think with the experience, with the longevity of experience, I think Israel got it. I think Israel can really pull that off. But you know, we cannot disregard Du Plessis, because he is an upcoming fighter, man. He's an African. He's a South African. So hey, what do we know how this fight will go down, how this fight will go? But We know that these fighters are great and they're coming in with a good record, you know, which is good. Du Plessis haven't lost before in the UFC. He have lost twice in his career, and they're all like back in the days. You know, he's a great fighter. I think he can do a lot, like coming into this fight. You know, he's a good striker. Like, you know, looking at the total strike here against Whittaker, he rained a lot of strikes against Whittaker, 118, and Whittaker only got 71. You know, takedown, he got one, and Whittaker got one, and you know, like, this record doesn't really show the entire picture, but I can see he's an all-rounder. He can take you down. He can take Israel Adesanya down. He did that against Darren Till, and he did that to all his fighters, all the guys he fought. I think he can do well. So guys, if you guys like this video, please like, please subscribe to Labra TV. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.